Ho, 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 lads. Merry Christmas. It is the second last video of Christmas Day today. And yeah, I'm taking off the beard right now. Also, for some reason, I bought a Santa outfit. And I bought the same one as I bought last year because I lost the hat. And the hat came in a kid's size, so it doesn't fit over my head. I know my head may be abnormally large, but still, I would kind of hope that a Santa hat would fit over my head, but it doesn't. This is the best I can do. So I do apologize that the Santa outfit is not quite as good as last year. Whatever happens, the beard is just even more uncomfortable this year. But yeah, Santa hat is just an annoying part. But lads, doesn't matter. We're going to be rating your Christmas Day squads. So, 3:53 a.m. I said send teams. I was planning on making this video yesterday, but in the end, I got to sleep at 7 a.m. I got to sleep at like 7 a.m. without this video. No way I was getting to sleep any later than I did. Like, it was bad enough as it was. So, now, we are going to be rating your Christmas Day squads. Our second last video for Christmas, we got this, and then we got like the one more no money spent episode. And that is going to be it, lads. Christmas period is over. Christmas period is over. Don't worry, lads, I'm 100% sober today anyway. But, like, I do just appreciate all the support. We've had nearly 300,000 views over the last 2 days, which is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, lads. And, while we did in the 276k, we're within 100. So thank you. Thank you to everybody. So, you have 200k on current gen. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. But, Penny, Dame is your two PGs. Okay. You're a little bit soft at the center / power forward position of your bench. I will say that, like, Mobley doesn't have good strength. And as much as I love AK, I'm not sure how I feel. Like your starting lineup is your best lineup. It's kind of your best player at every position. I like AK. I like Scotty. There's no player I don't like in your team. You got a bunch of defense players surrounding Dame, so that's pretty good as well. But the players can move. Your players can move on all. You have one player in your starting lineup and one player in your bench that can move. You got a lot of really good shooters. You got a lot of elite defenders. You got a lot of shot blockers. I mean, I think just in terms of strength, Mobley can get bullied a little bit. But again, are you playing against someone who's going to post spin you, or use back down Punisher and just paint mash on you? I mean, people may do that, and I think that's what's going to happen against Mobley. Like what used to happen back in the day of Mo Bamba. People didn't really. Back in, I think it was 2K20, there was an Amethyst Mo Bamba that was like really competitive with the big guys in the game. And then everyone realized, okay, let's just back down Mo Bamba under the basket, paint mash a few times, just dunk on his head. So, yeah, that's kind of what you can do. But again, a really good squad, very similar to the level of squad that I would run. I'm going to say 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Okay, good team. Okay, you got 800k. You've got 800k. You have 1.2 mil. Alright, and these are Eddie Jones, Wong GG, Jonathan Isaac, Vucevic. So first of all, get Mobley. Mobley's a no-brainer. I think Scotty for ML is a no-brainer. Scotty is just better ML car. Scotty for ML is an absolute no-brainer. Jazz fine, Gary's fine, Red's fine, Jones is fine. Isaac is fine. Mobley in for Vuce. Honestly, I'll put Mike in as well. As much as the strength is a bit of an issue with Mobley, having him and Isaac is just ultra length. So having Mobley and Isaac on the floor, I think you're going to be fine. So, seems definitely not as good as the last team. This is more of like a 7 out of 10 team. But it is a good team overall. It really is not a bad team. And you have 1.2 mil, so you're kind of sorted for most of the year if you're smart with that MT. Okay. This is from 3 hours ago. So obviously, the guy got Clyde from his locker coat. So, Dame Hagen, Glenn Robinson. Now, that's a decent card. Don't know how I feel about it. I like your starting lineup. Gotta get your MT up, no worries. For me, like, one of the first things I would do to get the MT up is, as much as I love Clyde, I don't think Clyde's any better than Eddie Jones. Like, I would sell Clyde Drexler, and honestly, how much better is he than Michael Jordan? I just want to ask that question. How much better is Clyde than Michael Jordan? For me, Scotty's better than Glenn Robinson as well. I think you can sell Clyde, buy the two of those guys, and you have that little bit of MT. But there's no point buying someone to replace Glenn yet until you have at least 100k, because Glenn still works a power forward. Wong GG. Wong's fine. Wong and Isaac, like, they will be the budget combo of dreams. Like, they are 100% worth it. And Peyton's really good. Dame's really good. And yeah, honestly, just work on your empty. Your team's fine. Maybe tactically downgrade Clyde, because he's the only player in your team that costs any sort of money. Looks like you're going to get Iverson. So at least when you get beyond level 40, you're going to have Dan Marley. Unless you're crazy and want to get one of those bums from TT Offline or Drummond. But you're going to have Dan Marley, realistically. That's your 2-guard sword. Or if you're getting Dan Marley Unlimited, you have Drummond, who's an inside big. But yeah, it was like a 7.5 out of 10 at this stage of the game. Like, normally I would give these squads higher, but like when everyone has good squads, I kind of can't overrate it too much. Okay, any interesting teams that aren't the same players over and over again? Again, we're 6 minutes in. This one's going to be probably a little bit shorter. Normally these videos last about a half an hour. Again, it's Christmas Day. I don't want to take too long on this video. I'm going to take about 15-20 minutes for this one here. Okay, so this is a team he has to get J Rich. No flaws. No flaws. Like Cliff and Dame. So you sometimes switch Cliff and Dame. So we sometimes switch Dame at the 2, which is interesting. That is interesting. Like, this is not a spectacular team, but it works. There's no weaknesses here. Like Mobley at the 4, Wong at the 5. That's a really solid combo. Calvin, that's really good. Detlef Schrempf, man, he must have played a lot of TT online and offline. He must have played a lot of this damn game. To have a vault reward, if you have a vault reward, a TT online reward, and the unlimited reward, and Dame, he has every reward outside the pink diamonds. He must have played the heck out of this game. Team's not great, but it's not bad. Again, you have J Rich, he's good. J Rich is good enough that you have him, use him. Like, obviously Kawhi and Clay and stuff are way better, but like if you have J Rich, just use J Rich. He's good enough to use and he's free. So yeah, I like this team. I'm still gonna only give it like a 7 out of 10, but not bad. Not a bad team at all. So then we have got okay, this is a team. He's just started off the game by the looks of things. Current gen, haven't been grinding but playing occasionally when you get the time, but I did grind the whole 2K21 trying to get better players. Okay, so this is blurry, but his team is pre-order, or not pre-order, started Trae Young, Mitchell original owner, who is from a code you can't sell, Gallo, non-Evo Derrick Jones Jr. Bench point guard is Jason Williams. He has Duarte. He has Sadiq Bey. He has about 10,000 MT. So, what I would do, sell Gallo, sell Jason Williams. You have about 15k by the looks of things. So you sell those two guys. Like, Jason Williams still goes for some MT. Sadiq Bey's fine. Keep Sadiq Bey. Honestly, Donovan Mitchell's fine. Even Trae Young's not that bad. I would replace DeAndre Jordan kind of at the end. Go get yourself like an Evan Mobley to play at the power forward. A Jonathan Isaac works. Like, Evan Mobley means your starting center, moving DeAndre Jordan to the backup. And Jonathan Isaac works. A lot of the rubies that people are going to start to sell due to MyTEAM Limited are going to be pretty good. If you want like if you want someone that plays at the 2, you can get like a Herder or something. So he's always cheap. Matisse Thybulle is going to be really good. Sadiq Bey at the 4 off the bench could be the move. Isaac starting at the 4 could be the move. Duarte is fine to run to 2. Honestly, Duarte is fine. Trae Young, if you're good with him, just use him as your backup 1. Starting point guard. If you're on an extreme budget, just get Isaiah Thomas Amethyst. Team's very weak. Like, this is a 2 out of 10 team max. Not even structured well. But if you're just starting out the game, try out some players, try out some of the guys that a lot of people be calling the budget beast, and see who you have fun with. At the end of the day, that is the most important thing. Okay. There's definitely not many Christmas noobs here. Okay, I just want to see if there are any bad teams. Okay, I like this team. This team's a bit interesting. So Cole Anthony and Jonathan Isaac. A lot of people like that duo. A lot of people really like that duo. I don't. Putting it out there, I don't. Caruso fine, Jordan fine, Scotty fine. Your starting 5 is fine. Don't get me wrong, your starting 5 is absolutely fine. Your bench, 4 of your bench 5 are absolutely fine. Like, I just don't like that Cole Anthony. If you can find a way to use Cole Anthony, be my guest. I don't rate him though. In your bench, Hayes obviously guards ball. In a weird one, I would start. It depends on how you play your bench. If you don't really have an on-ball defender in your bench, like Mikal Bridges is not that good at it, Jarvis Hayes is not that good at it. I mean, I would consider bringing Jordan to the bench. Starting Jarvis Hayes because Jarvis Hayes is equally as good a wing defender. Scotty's the best on-ball defender in your starting line, so Scotty should be guarding ball. Jarvis Hayes is equally as good a wing defender as Jordan that shoots the ball better. He's not as good at attacking the basket as Jordan, but Scottie Pippen is probably going to be better at attacking the basket than Jordan himself. So I think Hayes fits in better with that starting lineup. Then you have Jordan off the bench to guard ball and play a bit of offense for you. I like your two centers. I like your two power forwards. Love your two small forwards. I just don't. I mean, if you like Cole Anthony, use Cole Anthony. I'm just not a fan at all. Like, give me Marcus Smart. Heck, give me Isaiah Thomas over him. Heck, yeah, Amethyst Isaiah Thomas for me over him. Any day. Flex squad. Flex squad, you know your squad is good. Why the hell do you have a flex squad and you have Boogie Cousins instead of D-Rob? Like, come on. Okay. I like there are most people have good squads. I just want to put that out there. Like most people, the vast majority of people that play the game have a decent squad at this stage, especially people on YouTube. Like I remember when I first started making these. Yeah, this is a weird team. I remember when I first started making these videos, like in 2K20, most people, like more than 50% of bad teams. More and more people are starting to learn about the game. Okay, so you've got Jay Rich, so, I mean, Corver is fully badged up. I mean, if you give Corver his defensive badges, he's actually not a bad out card. Like, he does need defensive badges, but once you give him to him, he is not a bad card. Mutombo. Dikembe Mutombo essentially in January. The card who came out, lads, on the 17th of September. I don't hate it. Larry Bird, obviously a bad investment having him in your squad at how much MT he's gone down. Red J. Rich Lillard. Who's sitting our ball on the bench? I mean, look, you obviously know what you're doing. You obviously know what you're doing if you have Jay Rich, so I'm not gonna question that. Do what you want, but my god, this team is not very good. Toby's good though. Man, I missed 2K19. Server shut down last year. You got base 11, god. Just a heads up, this Kawhi Leonard was absolutely straight up garbage. This Pascal Siakam was bang average. Fred VanVleet garbage. Kyle Lowry garbage. Michael Jordan, I hated him, but he was alright. These two guys right here were not that good. Kobe and LeBron. Melo was meh. Like, Gasol sucked. The only real good player in this team was the only real players in this team were D-Rob and Gilbert Arenas. Sell all of these guys and replace them with the base 11 gods. Okay, come on. Any teams that need work on? Again, if I'm just scrolling by your team, by the way, your team is good. Your team is good. I've just already talked about similar teams. Okay. 5-out pick and North. Started 3 days ago. Currently grinding TT offline with John Wall. Prefer to keep it cheap on cards, but is good as long as it's under 50k. Okay, so. This team is good for starting 3 days ago. I will say that. Get rid of Kyrie Irving. Kyrie is not it. He will get fried like a piece of bacon, as Ty Devo would say. Kyrie Irving in 2K is as equipped with guarding your other team's point guard as me in real life right now, 15 pounds over my play, or not 15, probably 10 pounds over my playing weight, and I wasn't even a good basketball player. Like, if you put me in real life against an NBA player, I could do a better job than this Kyrie Irving in game can do. Obviously not Kyrie Irving, but this specific Kyrie Irving card in game. He will not guard anyone. He will cause you to concede in every possession. Get rid of Kyrie Irving. Get rid of Kristaps Porzingis. Move Jaren Jackson Jr. to the 5 off the bench, or start him to the 5 and move Wong GG to the bench. Get Evan Mobley. Thibault good. Eddie Jones good. Bay good. Hagen good. Murray good. Honestly, I think instead of Kyrie, you want under 50k? Go Marcus Smart. Go. I mean, I assume if you've typed in the pink diamond locker code, go get yourself Larry. Go get yourself a Larry Bird in the locker code. Honestly, get yourself a Larry. Move him somewhere. Start him at the 3. Start Eddie Jones at 2. Move. Get rid of Thibault. Or if you want to bring in Larry Bird and get rid of Eddie Jones, just go straight 1-for-1 with Eddie Jones and Marcus Smart. You're thinking better, but he needs quite a bit of work. Good thing is that you don't need to spend much MT to do the work. Okay. Interesting. Don't mind who to sell or buy. Hawks with 18 love to 3 on 210 KMT. Okay, why are you using Eddie freaking Curry? This is not May of 2020, and this is not Pink Diamond Eddie Curry. This is not 2K20. This is not Opal tweening Eddie Curry. Why is Quentin Grimes playing at the 2? As much as I love Jalen Suggs, why is Jalen Suggs your backup point guard? When your backup 2 guard... Actually, no. You know what? Jalen Suggs actually can do a bit of a job with Michael Jordan. Scotty's good. Quentin Grimes. There's no reason of Quentin Grimes. Draymond's fine. Get yourself a Mobley or something. In your locker code. Honestly, Thurman in the locker code may not be that stupid an idea. Either go Larry or Thurman. I mean, if you want to go Larry, you play Larry like at the... You have too many good small forward power forwards. Like Bridges, Isaac, Larry are all really good, and so is Scotty. And then Draymond's obviously a player you shouldn't get rid of. And then if you want to get Mobley, honestly, just start Mobley with the 5. He's a little bit slight, but I mean, like, he's skinny. He's a small player build, but he's fine. Like, he's light. He's weak. But at the end of the day, lads, he's definitely better than Eddie freaking Curry, lads. He's better than Eddie freaking Curry, lads. And one of the annoying things about my Instagram being banned, I got hit with the, you know, the thing it's happened to Spencer Cornelia, it's happened to a load of people. Basically, people pay to get a verified account to, like, make a mirror of your profile, and then they report you for impersonating them, despite the fact that they uploaded every one of the pictures on the one day, years after you uploaded the pictures. Because they have a verified tick, Instagram doesn't check, so it automatically get banned. So basically, someone paid essentially like a guy to... Someone paid someone to get you banned on Instagram. And Eddie Curry, I can no longer have a spot to message Eddie Curry if I feel like it. But yeah, Eddie Curry was so good in 2K20. But get rid of Quentin Grimes. You're 211k. Get rid of Grimes. Start Jordan. Get rid of Eddie. Buy Mobley. Move Wong to the bench at the 3 or the 4. Get Larry Bird in for Mikal Bridges or Jonathan. Probably get Larry Bird in for Mikal Bridges because Jonathan can play 4, Larry can play the 3. And no, actually, screw it. Get Clyde. Yeah, start Clyde at the 2. Yeah, forget the Larry Bird. Start Clyde at the 2. Mikal Bridges at the 3. Jonathan Isaac at the 4. Eddie Jones can play at the 1. Or not Eddie Jones. Jalen Suggs can play at the 1. Miles Jordan can play at the 2. Or you can replace Jalen Suggs. You got 200k. You can replace Jalen Suggs with a lot of players. Caruso is a lot of guys you can replace Jalen Suggs with. But yeah, you pick Clyde. For your team, pick Clyde. Why do you have Keith Van... Like what? Everyone's badged up 2-3 zone. Many play clutch times while the bench or was working with 200 KMT. Okay. Bogey at the 4, Duncan at the 5 is interesting. I don't hate it. Damon Kawhi, fantastic. KD, fantastic. Locking in for Buggy, I think, might be a bit reckless spending of MT. The fact that it was more expensive for his to lock him in. Like, it was more expensive to lock in DeMarcus Cousins than it was to... it was more expensive to lock in DeMarcus Cousins than it would have been if he was in the auction house. So I think that just sums it up that he was bad value. But at the end of the day, Boogie's not a bad card. Duncan's not a bad card. The bench, Peyton's brilliant. In terms of unlimited, Peyton's a lot better than Dame. Caron Butler. I mean, Keith Van Horn stinks. John Collins is bad at the 4. You got 31,000 MT. Move Collins to the 4, out to the 5, Evan Mobley to the 4. And instead of Keith Van Horn, you have gold Ben McLemore. You have gold Hamidou Diallo. You got Ruby Jerry Sloan. Any of these guys are better than this bum that is Keith Van Horn. He should never, like, he costs 600 coins. 600 MT for 5 games. He should never be near the floor. He should never see the bench. The fact that he's on the bench is sickening. He is a straight up trash can. Rant over. Team's alright. Just get rid of Keith Van Horn. Get rid of that scrub. Get rid of that absolute scrub. Okay, good teams. First time we've seen Blake. John Wall's actually really cheap now. Okay, so you got Blake the 4, DeAndre Jordan, Bobby Jones, and how the hell are you going to survive with Bobby Jones and Dikembe on the floor? So, Marcus Smart, get rid of Sexton. Marcus Smart in there. Keep Danny Green. Do not know how much MT you have. Keep Danny Green. Keep Chris Mullin. Keep your 1 through 4. Get Evan Mobley instead of DeAndre. Or maybe you like insides. And that's fine if you want to keep DeAndre. Get Evan Mobley instead of Bobby Jones. No brainer. Get Evan Mobley. Sell some of your dead weight in your collection. And then replace Vucevic with Wang Gigi. I don't know. It's a better lineup, I guess. Without really spending much. And if you really don't like to use interiors, give yourself Wong, Evan Mobley, and Isaac. Play 2 5s and a 4. Okay. What other players? Or what other teams? Well, we've seen plenty of LeBrons. I actually haven't even gone over LeBron. We've seen plenty of LeBrons. LeBron's really good. I'm trying to see if it's really a unique player in a lineup that we haven't seen. I mean, still using Isaiah Thomas at this stage. I mean, that's a ballsy move. That's a ballsy move. And Wes at the 4. That's a team we haven't seen before. That's an alright team. I mean, I was about to say I would advise Draymond over Wes, but you have Draymond. As much as I love Wes, I would still advise Isaac over Wes. Okay. Why did you send me this? I don't get it. Positive towards DBG. I'm guessing he's just a troll. Someone replied with that. Okay. A lot of really good players. Like, again, I'm scrolling by these teams, and these are all really, really good teams. So we're going to go over 2 more that maybe they're either a bit interesting or might need a bit of work. Okay. Masked Katie? Alright, you do you. Okay, this is weird. This is weird. Okay, so you got 80k tied up in Rudy. You got Yao Ming. And you also got a player on your team that will cause you to not be eligible to play the game online. So Caruso is your backup point guard. Got in a new backup shooting guard and center. Okay, first of all. Okay, so Chris Duarte is not the problem. I just want to make that as clear as day. Chris Duarte is not the problem. Keep Marcus Smart, keep Scottie Pippen, keep Rudy, keep Dikembe Mutombo. The best player you can get in this code today. Don't keep Dikembe. Don't keep Dikembe. Lose Dikembe. Keep your 3. Keep your 2, your pink diamond, your diamond, and Marcus Smart. Best player you can pick up in today's code is what's his name? Clyde. Get Clyde, your starting 2 guard. Sell Gerald Green. Get your 1,000 MT from him. Keep Duarte. Is Gerald Green better than Duarte? Slightly. But Duarte does a job. Duarte plays better defense. Keep Rocco. Keep Isaac. 2 centers. Guess who? Wang Gigi, Evan Mobley. Caruso is your starting point guard. This team becomes significantly better. And you still have your empty. So, yeah, that is what I would do personally with that. How would you even take a picture this badly? I'm sorry. Like, how can, like, what? Like, you guys have seen how bad my phone is, man. I got a freaking Realme. I got a Realme. I bought the cheap Realme. I didn't even buy the Pro Realme. I just bought the cheap version of the Realme. That's the phone I own. And my God, this picture, like, this makes my phone look like it's a freaking $1,000 or $10,000 camera. How bad this is. How do you mess up a picture this badly? How do you mess up a picture this badly? I don't get it. How do you do that? And this is coming from someone who owns a budget version of a brand that no one's ever heard of. I didn't even know the most expensive Realme. No one's ever heard of Realme. Okay. Okay. I like this team. This is actually an interesting team because it's like Kawhi is Kawhi. You've got Iverson. I mean, fair play to you. If you get on Iverson, you really want to stick with Iverson. Fair play. It takes a lot of balls to run a 6-foot tall point guard. It takes even more balls to have locked in that Boogie Cousins. Obviously, the better Dan Marley's coming out. For then, I don't know who. It's like a nice little team. Fair play for getting on Iverson. Fair play for using them. There's a lot of balls going into a game knowing. And this team is even tougher. It takes a serious amount of balls going into a team knowing you do not have a single player in your starting lineup that can guard ball. Except for Giannis. But you don't want Giannis guarding ball because Giannis is the best corner defender in the game. That is a ballsy move running with these three as your 1, 2, and 3. Man, you must think Iverson's clamp god or something. That is not like, that is an interesting team right there. I just wonder how long that this... Okay, yeah, so that is the video. We scrolled by something that was, I'm pretty sure, not safe for YouTube, so we've had to cut that out of the video. And you guys say I don't edit. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest of these squads are very decent. There's not that many bad squads. Every one of these squads are more than good enough to compete. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, I hate this Ben Wallace card so much, man. I hate him so much. And Cam Reddish. I still have nightmares about that card. I still have nightmares about this card. The fact Ty beat me in my own service. I mean, I did suck at current gem, but still, it was bad. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.